So we debuted our first trailer for our movie last year at DC Fandome.
And we want to say thank you for the great response.
It's only fitting that we share the second trailer with you all today.
Here we go. Okay, enough from us. Here's what you've been waiting so patiently for. It's the trailer for The Batman.
Police! Hands up! Stay still! Get out of here!
Fear is a tool. But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning. I've been trying to reach you. Burn the gun! This is about a king, and Riddler's the match.
I can take care of myself.
If this continues, it won't be long before you've nothing left.
I don't care what happens to me.
It's only gonna get worse for you.
Whoa, take it easy, sweetheart. Hear everything they say, ain't you?
Maybe we're not so different. Who are you under there?
I'm vengeance.
What's black and blue and dead all over? You. Take it.
I got you! I got you!
Okay. So I've watched it, and I have to say that, of course, Zoe Kravitz is drop dead gorgeous. Absolutely love her. So she's going to nail Catwoman. Everything she's doing is perfect. Rob Pattinson's looking great as Batman. And they all really believe that this is the right vision going forward. Now, it feels at times in the trailer like Batman Forever, Val Kilmer. It has this stylized look to it, and then it goes to this really gritty, dark place, and then it comes back to this stylized look to it. And, yeah, I think, I know this sounds weird, but it almost feels like gameplay for, like, Batman Arkham Asylum. Like, that's what I'm getting from the performance of the actors, of the shot selection. You know, I feel like that moment where at the end should have been held back, where Batman, the Batmobile, blows through the container truck and lands and then hits the Penguin and flips him over. And it feels like that was a moment we could have wanted to see in the cinema or on when we watch the film, and not necessarily see that in the trailer. I think that they should have held that back. I think some of the it had a feeling of Ridley Scott's Blade Runner in certain aspects, with how dark the city was and people with the umbrellas and the neon and things like that. It really did feel like this is a video game version of what Batman will be going forward. And I feel like they took a lot of inspiration from video gameplay. I hate the Batmobile. I'm not gonna lie. I get that it's year one and he's just got it, and now, you know, and as time goes on, we'll have different versions because they'll want to sell different toys. But this Batmobile for me just feels like a Dodge Challenger that they souped up, but obviously it's not because the engine's in the rear and all that kind of stuff. But the body shape, everything, I just don't like it. I'm a big fan of the Tumbler, a big fan of the Keaton car, and I think every other Batmobile that's existed since then has just not worked for me personally. If everyone else loves other versions of the car, like Bat Flex car, or Ben Affleck, or if you've liked the Val Kilmer car, the Clooney car, whatever, or the 66 Batmobile, fine. I mean, for me, the Tumbler and you know, and it's funny because they said they when they were doing the commentary, they said that this is going to be a grounded in the most reality you can. But honestly, I feel like the Nolan series is the most grounded and realistic of them. That didn't border into fantasy, because they said that they didn't want to border into fantasy like some of the other films. But in reality, theirs feels like a video game. You know, Penguin being played by Colin Farrell with that effects makeup on looks amazing. He doesn't even look like himself. And that guy always gives 180% when he shows up to work. So, you know, and I'm not saying that all of them obviously put in the work. And I think this is going to be a good, solid Batman. If it does spin off the Gotham series on HBO Max, that's great. If it spins off this whole separate world, that's great. I just, you know, I have to watch this trailer another 50 times and kind of get a good feel of it. But from what I stand now is I think this is good for the next generation of what this is going to be. And not particularly like completely sold on it. Because like I said, I feel like it borders on like the video gameplay of, you know, of what, yeah, I hate that car. I hate the Batmobile. And one thing that I will always say is, like, the engine on this car, when it first came out and the first stills came out, it's exposed. You can see it. So somebody could shoot it with a gun and damage the engine. And the same with the Val Kilmer's car and the Clooney car. They all had these separated plates that showed the inside mechanisms of the car. Like, why would you not have a sealed rear engine bay on this thing? And it would just be easy to take out for me. Like, and if these bad guys in Gotham City can get a hold of an RPG, they shoot right at the rear, boom, that thing's done. You look at the Tumbler, might take a little bit more to knock that out. You know, you look at the Kilmer car, that whole thing was a sealed tank, basically. And I just don't, you know, I don't know. It looks like a Dodge Challenger, or, you know, I don't know. I don't like the car. I don't like the car. But other than that, that's kind of how I feel. I loved hearing the commentary from everyone. And I think this will turn out to be a really good film. Paul Dano as the Riddler I'm sure it's going to be good. One thing I hope they didn't do in this trailer was show all the action sequences, because remember when Matt Reeves first turned in his first draft of this script, Warner Brothers asked for a rewrite and said there wasn't enough action in it. There wasn't enough fight scenes. There wasn't enough. It was basically a spy glass kind of caper where Batman is investigating, you know, what's going on with the Riddler, but it was just too much character development, not enough action, and they needed action. So that always worries me when they asked Matt Reeves to kind of polish the script and add more action scenes to it. That worried me right off the bat, that they were going in a direction that was a little bit more cerebral, if you will. And that's fine if that's what they're doing. But again, a lot of the cinematography and everything looks like gameplay for a video game, not necessarily a grounded movie. But who knows? We'll see. I wish them all the best of luck, and I can't wait to see the movie when it comes out. And there you go. What do you guys think? Let's talk about it in the comment section, and we'll see you on the next one.